Hi, I am Abiodun Ilesomi, and I'm here for my presentation on social and emotional health of adolescents. The first thing we are going to talk about about the social and emotional health of adolescents will be social changes in adolescence when those children have to go through some changes because of their age and what they are about to attain. Now, emotional social changes that they are going to experience first to be identity. That's a time of development when people wonder, who am I? They really want to get to know who they are, not who they are with their parents, with their guidance, but who they personally, the kind of person they want to become in life. So it's a time that they go through this identity issue. Then the number two is values. This is the time they start to develop a stronger individual set of values and morals for themselves. Like they want to develop some self-worth, some self-esteem, integrity, things they want people to know them for. Then number three, responsibility. They might be keen to take on more responsibility both at home and at school. At school, they might want to contest for prefect, all this head boy, head girl, and so many other things. And at home, they want to take on more responsibility. The girls may feel that they should start making family meals, while the boys would like to do some things that they see that is only their father or maybe their uncle does at home. So they would like to step into the shoes of their father and take more responsibility as a young adult boy. Then independence. Adolescents will probably want more independence about how they get around and where they go. They will want to be free to do some things without the permission of their parents. They would like to just maybe visit friends on their own, they maybe visit some places without the monitoring of their parents. And also new experiences. They want to experience new things that maybe they've seen others doing them or not. They just want to, the life they've been living might seem boring to them and they want to experience new things. And during these new experiences, they might include some very risky ones, very, very risky ones. They might not know, but their parents, of course, will know that, no, this thing this girl or this boy is about to do can be dangerous to his or her life, but they will just want to try it out. They just want to do new things, aside from what their parents or guardians has been guiding them to do all these years. Then influences. Friends and peers influences on behavior, appearance, career, interest, and so many other things. And at this stage, these children tend to be influenced by their friends, by their peers, and in so many things. It might be in the languages they use, the way they even speak, the way they walk. They might be influenced to do some things that are, that were not part of them. Then emotional changes in adolescence, moods and feelings. These children develop strong feelings and intense emotions and unpredictable moods. That can be, let's say, mood swings. That's, this moment you're happy, the next moment you are sad, and people will be like, what happened? Just some few minutes ago you were happy, why are you sad? It's just a normal thing because it happens in their mind. Their mind is going through a lot of transformation and changes. So it's not an easy thing for them to be able to stabilize their minds while those changes are going on. So thanks to their this emotional, unpredictable moods. Then sensitivity to others. They get better at reading and understanding other people's emotions. At this stage, they somehow develop this ability to, to think deep, to know more of what people intend to say, that they are not, they are not saying it fully, but they now have the sensitivity to sense people's emotions, to sense and understand what people really want to say or want to do, even though they are not fully saying it. Then emotional changes in adolescents continues, and decision making. They are learning to make decisions. So all this while, the teachers have been making decisions for them. Their parents, their guardians have been making decisions for them. But now they feel they should start making decisions for themselves. And because they are just learning it, they might seem to act without thinking a lot of time. Actually, they thought about it, but because they are just coming up, they do not, the ability to think deep for that before making that decision, they don't yet have it. So that's why when they make some decisions, it seems like they didn't even think about it before they go ahead and act a lot of times. And they also getting sexual feelings. They start to be feel attracted to other opposite sex. They start to feel, something in their mind towards the opposite sex as, okay, maybe I like this one, maybe I like to date this one, things like that. Right now, social and emotional issues of adolescents. I don't want to call it problems. I rather call it issues, or maybe challenges. I think issues is better than these are the issues that adolescents go through. These are social and emotional issues that they go through. They go through depression. They go through eating disorder because of the changes in their body, their emotional and physical body. So they go through a lot. So because of that, they can develop depression because, the thing is just going up, coming down, going right, going left. So they don't really know how to handle it at that particular time. So they might fall into depression, and then and also eating disorder, because they feel some of them could not handle it, and some of them will just think eating is the best thing to like make them forget what they are going through, and they start eating. They eat too much, and they can some of them eat too much and some eat very less. Yes. And also sexual activity. Some of them fall into having sexual activity, and also drug use and the abuse of drug. And also alcohol. They went through alcohol just to take away this feelings, this mood swings away from them. Then social and emotional issues of adolescents. Continues. There's obesity. We've talked about it. If there's an eating disorder and you get to eat too much, it might become obese. So one of those issues is obesity. And then academic problems. This can also lead to academic problem. They might not be doing well in the academics because of these things going on around them, they're finding their identity and all that. So it might affect them academically. Then peer pressure. A lot of things that these children go through with peer pressure, things that they really don't want to do, but because everyone is just doing it, and they will feel left in, and they might even be bullied if they don't join them. So they fall victims of peer pressure, even social media, and all screen violence, bullying, and all that. Those things are some of the social and emotional issues that they go through as adolescents. And then now we want to talk about the school involvement in social and emotional health of adolescents. Now, what school can do to help these children is, one, training teachers and staff on recognizing signs and symptoms of mental disorder. School can go through this, school can make it possible for the teachers to be trained, for them to be able to recognize that, okay, it seems this child has mental disorder, so that they can quickly help out, so that this thing won't get too much into the child. All right, the second one is foster open communication about mental health. School can foster open communication about mental health by, talking about it, maybe on the assembly ground or even in the classes, can choose to discuss it, and then so that while they are discussing it, some children, some adolescents that doesn't know if they are going through this mental health issues, may now understand that, okay, this is what I'm going through, then I have to talk about it. Then also individualizing learning plans for students dealing with mental health issues. Any student that is dealing with mental health issues definitely will not be able to participate well at school. So it is advisable, it is a very thoughtful thing to individualize learning plans for this kind of students, so that they also will be able to do well in their academics. They won't be left behind. Also, individual counseling sessions. Schools should provide an avenue, or let's say the school should hire a counselor, a mental health counselor that can be with the children and counsel them from time to time about all these issues, so that they can handle them on time before it gets out of hands. And the students will be free even to discuss it with those therapists. Also, interactive workshops and seminars on managing stress, anxiety, and all of that. So these interactive workshops and seminars will help the students to be free, to be free to say whatever they are going through inside of them, because this thing is interactive. They can ask questions, while asking questions, their question being answered and all that. They might feel relief inside of them, and this can go a long way in helping them to quickly get out of these mental health issues. Their referrals for complex mental health conditions requiring specialists. This thing should be when the teachers or anyone in charge of the counseling in school notice that this issue of a particular student is not something they can handle in the school again, they can make some referrals. The school can initially affiliate themselves with other mental health organizations or some mental health therapists, so that when they have issues that is more than what they can handle, they can just refer them to these people, so they can quickly start treatment with those students and be able to rescue them on time. All right, so now we want to talk about the parental involvement. The parental involvement in this social and emotional health of adolescents. Providing a stable, safe, and loving home environment. I love this. I love this so much, because everything that that we see in the society comes from home, from the family. So providing a stable, a safe, and loving home environment can go a long way in helping these children to be able to face their challenges and overcome them when it comes. Because there's this loving people at home that loves them, they can speak with them, they are safe to say whatever is in their mind, everything is okay at home, So this will go a long way to help these children not even not to fall into all these issues that adolescents go through. Then number 2, creating an atmosphere of honesty, mutual trust, and respect. This one will help each member of the family to be able to trust one another. That if I say this thing that I did, or this thing that I feel to my sibling or to my mother or my father, they will not, they won't share it with others and maybe embarrass me or something. Everybody will know that, okay, if I say this thing, they will come around me and support me and help me out of these things. So it will be easier for them to share whatever is in their mind with their family members. Also, creating a culture of open communication. Just like we said in that school involvement, this one is very, 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 very important. Very important, because this is the home. Creating a culture of open communication. Let everyone be free to talk, to speak their mind. Sometimes we feel, especially in Africa here, when adults talk and children talk, and we be like, shut up your mouth. Why? You adults are talking, you are talking. This is just an act of intimidation. While adults are talking, and if a child has an opinion, he can voice out his or her opinion. So far is the opinion is not disrespectful, and if it is disrespectful, you can just like, no, you should have said it this way. This is not the way you should say it, but you should not cut them off from being open with their communication with us at home, so that this can encourage them to say whatever is in their mind. We will always know what is in their mind, and we will always know when to help them. Okay, allowing age-appropriate independence and assertiveness. Yes, in our course to give our children some independence to do things on their own, we should be careful of not giving them too much independence, because too much independence can also be dangerous for them. So we should make sure that the independence are appropriate. It should not be beyond what we or them can control. So we should be very careful. Should be appropriate independence and assertiveness. Now, teaching the importance of thinking before acting. It is very important that we teach them to think deeply. Think, this thing I'm about to do, okay, while I'm doing it, what is going to happen? What am I going to gain? What is it going to cost me? And after I finish doing this thing, what are the consequences of this thing that I'm about to do? What is it going to cost me? What is it going to cost my parents, my siblings, my peers, my classmates, my teacher, everyone around me? What is it going to cost them? Is it going to bring positive impact or negative? So we need to teach, as parents, need to teach this importance of thinking deeply before acting. Then appreciate and acknowledge your team's new areas of interest. Yes, when the things come, okay, mommy, daddy, this is what I feel I should do now. I love to do this. I love this drawing, art, and all that. Oh, I love music. Maybe they were not interested in music before, and they just come one day, I love music, I want to do it. So sometimes parents might feel, what is even wrong with you? You are not even stable. You are just going up and down. No, we should not be that. We should not be that way, because it might be that they are just finding their purpose on earth. All this while they've been building on the parents and guardians and everyone, but right now they are trying to create an identity for themselves. So it might be their new role or their new, ambition and career in life. So we should try to acknowledge these things and appreciate it. So then, teaching basic responsibility for household chores. We parents need to start teaching basic responsibility for household chores even before the children get to the age of adolescence, so that they can feel responsible. By the time they are becoming adolescent, their sense of responsibility will now be higher, than because they based it on something before they got to that age. So it will now, they will take more responsibility, become more responsible young adults. Okay, then teaching the importance of accepting limits. Sometimes, because some of those children have based their life on, they've planned their life. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And when life happens that they're unable to reach that, they may feel depressed, or they may even get worse than depression. you know, they may be frustrated and do some things that are not, they are not supposed to do. So by teaching them the importance of accepting their limits, you know, this is where you can get to at this present time. And if you've tried to get to the next level that is not working, then you can still stay a bit, accept here that you are now, and silently work towards where you would like to be. Is very, very important, so that they will not fall into depression. Then listen to their feelings. Parents should listen carefully, listen patiently to the feelings of their adolescent children. It is very, very important that parents put, you know, create time for their children and try to notice those things that they are not saying out, that are in their mind. Yes. Also, developing a relationship that encourages your child to talk to you. Parents should develop relationship that encourages their children to talk to them. This will be very, very helpful in the future. Very, very helpful. You prefer, because some parents will be like, if I give them too much of time, if I encourage them too much to talk to me as they like and all that, they start to disrespect me. But I want to say that you prefer to be disrespected than when your children are not telling you the pains they are going through in the future, when they are really going through emotional pains that they cannot even tell you. Parents, it can be very, very devastating. Very, very, very devastating. So it's better we encourage them to talk, encourage them to talk to whenever they feel. We just need to guide them, you know, guide them. Okay, you don't talk to your parent like this. At least sometimes, you speak respectfully to your mother and your father. So that's what we can do. It's very, very important. Then expect increased criticism and debate. From adolescents, parents should expect increased criticism and debate from them, because they now felt they have some wisdom now. They are somewhat more knowledgeable and they can speak for themselves. And so when you do things as parents, they might question you. Mommy, why did you do that? I thought you said we should do, why are you doing this? You know, they will criticize the parent too. And there will be a lot of debates. Okay, mommy, you say is this one? Okay, this is what I believe. Mommy, let's Google. You said this, they said that, daddy, you know. So this is how children, this is their nature. This is how they are developing. This is their age. This is their level, their time. So parents should get used to all this development in them, and should be able to find means to help them in whatever way possible, to help them, so that everybody will be fine at the end of the day. So this is my presentation, and these are the references. These are the books, research I made to get things for my presentation. And I hope I've been able to enlighten you a little about the social and emotional health of adolescents. Thank you. Bye.